My challenge alone was initiating conversation with a man from the Netherlands, specifically Maastricht. This was important for me to do so that I could expand my horizons and gain knowledge on a completely different culture from mine. While staying in a new country, I have been constantly contrasting ways of life from the Netherlands to the US. So I believe everyone should challenge themselves to do a task similar to this to really gain understanding of what it's like to be from this area we are visiting. My conversation was especially important because it was with someone my age, so I was able to relate and compare topics like student life, music, and tuition fees for higher education. When talking about student life, we hit some points on his university's campus and how it is so different from Michigan State's. Ways it is different from ours include student housing and sports. However, music was a large part of our conversation as well because I explained how I have noticed a blend of pop music with many common American Dutch songs. They actually listen to a lot of American music, which shocked me because I was expecting majority of it to be in the Dutch language. Therefore, talking about music really gave me a sense of how music around the world is not always put into this category of their culture, like we tend to assume. It is so interesting to me that the Dutch know our popular songs, but we do not know theirs. Along with music, we discussed a lot about how paying for a higher education. Although we talked a lot about this with our school visit to Fontes, I was able to get more details with my hour alone. As we now know that students from this country and the surrounding ones in Europe are so surprised by our tuition, a common question asked to me was, how do we afford to pay for college? I was informed from the man I was talking to that he pays about $2,000 for his education, which is just completely different than our education for college. This expanded my knowledge on college tuition from other countries. This experience allowed me to learn a lot about myself. In particular, I learned the easiness of being able to interact with someone from a different background and from another country. I was initially a bit fearful, but once I broke out of my shell, I was able to gain much more information by talking one-on-one with someone from here and who knows, really what it's like to live here. So from this challenge, I hope I will use this knowledge of other cultures and apply it to my future. For example, making assumptions about things such as music and student life opened my eyes to the fact that I should not be so stereotypical about these thoughts and ideas. This challenge helped me as a learner, and it will help me as a learner as I continue to journey with my journey abroad.